Welcome back to Frühling, everybody. It is episode 96. Just over here getting the sheep topped up on water, and we're going to get them some grass bales. Kind of winding down here on our animal production. On previous episodes, we did sell our cows and our chickens, and we're going to continue to produce wool. Can move these to the side here. We'll continue to produce wool until around May, because that's when we're going to sell these pallets. We got quite a bit of pallets here. There's going to be a lot of money here too. Crazy. But the sheep are completely down on their food capacity and their health, because it's been a couple months since I've got them topped up. Let's see, we'll just put the rest here in the greenhouse. Our maple syrup production is completely full. I don't think that's ever happened to us on this series. I might have missed a high selling point that I'd never seen or something, but those don't sell until March, which is coming up. But we can put a few to the side here and get some more. Alright, so I got the Kubota down here. Our new Kubota. This is our prize tractor. Looks so wonderful that I decided to give ourselves a little award, if you will, for all the hard work we've done on this series. I think what we're gonna do here is try to clear out that right side, because I think when the series is over, I'm gonna park that water tank down here. This is actually where it was to begin with, and we'll get it at least under one awning there. I don't know how much, if we're gonna use all this grass up. We're gonna probably have to see if it's January. Yeah, we'll probably feed him at least one more time, because May is still a little bit off. I did have that other spike before, but what ended up happening was it was like bugged. I don't know if that got fixed yet or not, but I'm just going to use the pallet fork here, because this is base game. I hope they fix that. I really like that spike. Ooh, man, I got the heavy weight on this thing. It's still too much to do two at once. Oh, there we go. Gotta have them really close to the ground. Actually, I think the weight I have on the Deutz is a little bit heavier than this. I don't think they'll take the rest of it. That bale on the left might not be in the trigger. There. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. Okay. So what I think we'll do... Whoa! It's so slippery. Oh, we'll just park it under here for now. And we'll get down. We are going to have to go ahead and get our sugar beets sold today. There's some loaded up in the wagon. I got to get a conveyor purchased for this. Otherwise, we could scoop it by hand, but we got the money. Let's just get a conveyor belt system. And I might try to use that conveyor belt system on those rocks we have too when we sell those. But before we do that, let's get these pallets moved so we can produce some more maple syrup. Alright, we'll see how that does. Still a lot in there, but we got room now. Alright, now let's get our ice cream sold. We got a lot to sell here. And then we have our corn to sell. I think I might... Yeah, we'll do that after the ice cream, because I'll just use the gravity box. We'll have to make 2 trips. And then we'll get onto the sugar beets. Oh, the forklift is actually down at our tailor shop. So let's go ahead and we'll just drive it up, I guess. Alright, it was a little slick getting over here. Probably should have plowed. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough, I think. Maybe we can... We'll try to make it work, but if we got to plow a little bit, maybe I'll have to run over and grab the town shop plow and we can hit that. Let's try to get 4 at once here. We'll have some weight on the front tires. Yeah, that's deep snow. We did get quite a bit of snow. Alright, we're gonna make some money off of this. If I can get it in here. There we go. Alright, another 36, 39. Let's get cracking. Alright, last 2 here. Wasn't as much as last time. Thought there was going to be a lot more than that, but actually our sale price wasn't that much. It was just a little extra that we had. Alright. That one was actually worth more. I was getting 18, now that one was 19. I don't know if the price just went up or what happened there. I think the next spot we'll need the forklift is either... Well, I need him at both the fabric and the wool pen. Well, I might need him over at the... maple syrup, I guess, in March, so perfect. Okay, so now, what do we got for a tractor up here? Let's take the New Holland, and we'll get our corn sold, and get that out of the way. We'll just... Ooh, yeah, it is quite slick here. One thing I did notice is that I'm getting better frame rate up here now that we have sold the chickens and the cows. That made a big difference. I went from, like, you know, looking in this direction this way where those chickens were. I was getting like 56. Now we just got 10 more frames, so I see a big difference. So that's nice, but yeah. I wish it could be a little more optimized that way, but again, that's the map, like the creators. It's all on them, I guess. It's not really Giants. Although Giants could optimize their stuff a little bit better. Alright, where are we going with the corn today? Corn will be going down to the supermarket. Looks like we're actually losing a lot of value. It should have really been done. Probably should have actually just did it last month, maybe. I don't know. Oh, whoa, whoa. It is too slippery. I guess this is what we get when we don't plow. I don't know if it's gonna warm up and melt. Oops, excuse me, sir. I don't know what the supermarket's gonna do with this corn. I mean, we sold it here before too. It's like, I suppose somebody else could buy it. They could have like a livestock section. Doesn't necessarily need to be for humans, I guess. Alright, 15,870 there. And we'll go grab our last load, our partial load. 212. Is that really worth it? I didn't realize it was that little bit. Alright, let's see if the trip was worth it. It even paid for gas. Probably not. 297. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna put this on a worker to send it down to the shop, the store. Set destination. Let's just get it right in front here because I don't think it's gonna be able to get into the store. Because we're gonna have to buy 2 conveyors because we gotta pick up those sugar beets off the ground. Alright, the New Holland's right behind me. We'll just get pulled in here. I'm probably gonna have to take that fertilizer up. I don't think we will be using it. Because only thing I ever used that in was the planter, and we're not gonna be doing anything with the planter, I believe. Oh yeah, I also had to switch. I did say in the last episode that we were gonna do wheat in field 15, where I actually switched it to oats because the growth calendar, if we planted wheat, we wouldn't be planting until September. That would run us another year. This way, if we do oats, we'll be doing that in March or April. And then it'll harvest here in July and August. Because this is the last calendar year that we're going to be running this game. This series. Okay, so what do we have? There's nothing in the sales. We need to get a conveyor system here. So we need this one to pick up off the ground, and this one will connect to the grime here. So this is, yeah, we can do, ooh, got all kinds of colors here. I always used to leave it red in my playthroughs, but I think I'm going to change it just for the fun of it here. So let's do, should we do black maybe? Let's do JBC yellow. So that's 5,100 for that. And then we also need to get the grime so we can get it on the trailer. There's no color selection, so that's a little unfortunate, but I guess it's because it's grime and not lizard. So we'll buy that for 38,000. Now I am hoping that we can use this on our rocks. But that'll be much later when we give that a shot. Actually, I think field 15 will be the last field that we pick rocks up on, so after that we can decide when we want to sell those. Or should we leave it for the last episode as like a tradition ending episode ceremony thing? Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so let's send this down to 15 here. I'll just put it on the main road. They seem to love the main roads better. And we'll get the other one picked up here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken here too, that now that we're in January... Oh, I can't remember when I bought those though. I'd have to go back and look at the episode. When we actually bought the solar farm, finishing it out. I think that was during the spring of last year. So I think pretty quick we'll be going on our year anniversary. So that'll all start being profit here fairly soon. It was a big investment to get those, but they're now paying for themselves and be making profit off of that. I'm so glad we got it finished up though, because that kind of was my plan, to have these solar panels here like this. The wind turbine is just a little icing on the cake. Oh, which way is he going? I guess he's giving me opportunity to pass him, maybe? I don't know why he thinks the road's off over there. Oh, he's racing me. He's gonna race. Oh! Oh! Nice recover, nice recover. Okay. Let's get on down to... Oh, he's gonna... Don't hit that tree. Oh, he's a maniac. Okay, here we are. I'll have to get into the unit here and let's get it somewhat close so I ain't driving too far, I guess. Okay. Let's get this into position. get this backed off. Get them hooked up together. Like so. Now let's raise it up nice and high. I don't know if that's going to clear the trailer. It might be kind of close. Can also do this. Alright, so let's turn it on. There we go. It shouldn't fall on the ground. It should wait. Yep. Okay, so now... Ooh, actually I've got most of it already. Which we must be losing... Let's get this out of the way. We'll grab the... Deutz. Yeah, I think somebody was saying that there's a bug if you dump stuff on the ground and try to pick it up with a conveyor, you actually lose some. I guess we'll find out, because I know it was multiple wagons that we dumped. And at the rate this is going, it looks like we're only going to get 2, maybe 3. Let's see what happens here. There could be a lot stored on the conveyor belt too. Alright, top it up. We're going to sell these to the sugar mill. So we'll tag that. And we'll come back for another load. This should be worth quite a bit of money. Sugar beets have always been a nice cash crop in my personal playthroughs. So we'll see how much we get here. We're gonna sneak in the wrong way here. I know this is not the thing to do, but nobody's looking. We're gonna do it here. Alright. Let the money roll in. $17,657, not too bad at all. Alright, just coming up for our second load. It really doesn't look like it's going to even fill the trailer. I hope that's wrong about that we didn't actually lose crop. That's something Giants would have to get fixed then. Saves a lot of work picking it up by hand, but man, this does take a little while. Maybe it's just not represented correctly on the ground, because it's not really eating into the pile, but we're still running strong here. It's going to take a little while to fill, too. I think what we'll do while that's filling, so we're not wasting too much time, is we'll get the plow and go around the field a little bit. We could set that off on a worker. So we got a lot of plowing to do. Previous crop obviously was sugar beets. That's a root crop, so then we need to plow. And then we'll rock pick. Good thing about that is we won't have to deal with weeds on this field. Because when you plow, you get no weeds. Alright, let's unfold this. We can come back and do this corner later. That's just a little bit that we gotta do there. But yeah, we'll just go around here and do the headland. Alright, just about getting to one pass around the field here. It looks like our conveyor has stopped. Kind of wondering... I can't imagine it filled it already. Kind of wondering if it ran out of product on the ground. Yeah, it looks like it's not full. We might have to move the conveyors closer. Ooh, snow melting. It's kind of a good sight. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Actually, we'll start on this end, I think. Well, I don't know if he would lift that up. Let's start him right here. Send this off on a worker. It'll take him some time to do this. Alright. Good luck, sir. Alright, what do we got going over here? Yeah, so we're at 49. We gotta move our conveyor system here closer to our pile. A little tricky to drive them both at once here. Okay, so that is... I think we're gonna lose out on a lot of our product. We'll see how much we get here, but when we were harvesting this field, we had multiple dumps. There had to have at least been 4 wagonfuls, if I can remember correctly. Alright, looks like the last of it here. You can try to move the conveyor around a little bit. See if we can get any more. It seems like we're getting shortchanged a lot. I did read on the... I think it was on Steam. Comment sec... Ooh. That's snow. We don't want that. Can we force unload that? There we go. Let's go dump this. Why that makes a snow pile. Let's just dump this. Yeah, so we barely filled this up. So we got shortchanged a lot of our sugar beets. One thing that's really cool about this too is you see the snow melting first where we drove previously. It makes it, oh man, so much more realistic. Alright, it's another 16,000. But I think that's all we're gonna get, unfortunately. Alright, so we got quite the snow pile here. Let's just pull this off here for now. I think that's all we're gonna get. It's just gonna keep picking up snow now. Yeah. So unfortunately, we have gotten shortchanged. And we'll get this off to the side. So we can take it back over to field 12. Whoa. That worker's... he's going crazy. So now he's saying he completed his task. Let's just get this off to the side here. Like so. Turn it off and then we'll fold that down. Okay. Let's get this back off to where... so we'll finish this little bit up here. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we lost out on our crop. That is actually a Giants thing, because I know I did see it in the forums. It was like a lot of people having issues with losing crop on the conveyor belt. Can we plow a snowbank? No, we can't. And then we'll let him get ahead a little bit. I guess we can run their trailer back. Just a little bit of snow. Gotta turn the hot water on here to melt it off. And just get this ready to pick up rocks. Before we do that, let's just go ahead and get these out of the way. I think I could probably send these down on a worker to field 12. If we may. Let's grab the big one here. Okay. I think they're gonna have trouble going across that bridge. Let's try to send them this way. Set destination. Yeah, if they could get... I guess we can just put it anywhere in field 12. That would be great. And he can go in front here. We'll get these squared away a little bit when we're... Well, that's kind of not really... The tires weren't really moving on that one either, but it's going faster. Okay, so what do we got over here? The plow. Yeah, it looks like he did get her finished. Just those little bits over here. And we'll send him off again. If he's straight. Keep him straight here. And then we can go ahead and... Well, they're still moving here. We can go ahead and start our rock picking. Okay, we seem to be having some trouble here dumping the rocks out. I don't know if it's because of the snow's on the ground and it doesn't want to dump it into another pile. So I can't make a new... Action can't be performed. Yeah, because it thinks it... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Melted just in the nick of time. Yeah, that's what it was. The snow was there, so it didn't want to dump on it. That was weird. Alright, we got that. And then the last little sliver where our snow pile was. Right over here. Couple slivers, it looks like. A little more rocks than I bargained for. But yeah, this is the last time we're rock picking in this series. So we can go ahead and dump this on the pile. Get this washed up and then we'll be done. But I think we're going to leave it right here for today's episode. And then the next episode, I think... Let's see, what do we got? I think we're going to skip February, actually. Unless there's any sales. Yeah, I think we're going to skip February and go to March, but we'll cover that in the next episode. But this is all ready to go. We're going to plant oats in there. We can do that in March or April, and we also have sunflowers that we want to plant over in field 11 up here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.